Giovanni Pinarello was born in Catania di Via Orba, Italy, 1922. He was 8 of 12 children and grew up with a passion for two wheels, but more importantly, the fight. As an amateur, he won over 60 races by the age of 20, launching his career into the pro peloton. His career in professional cycling did not amount to much until a date with destiny at the 34th Giro d'Italia in 1951, but it wasn't a glorious victory that changed his life, but rather a loss. Giovanni finished dead last in the Giro, which in return awarded him the Maglia Nera, or black jersey. To win this jersey in cycling was a coveted prize and was often under much speculation. Riders would often hide in barns or flat their tires in order to finish last. Giovanni maintained that he won it honestly in a struggle just to finish, and those who knew him best backed up that claim. The black jersey of cycling, but the pink jersey of life. The following year, Giovanni was paid to relieve his spot to a younger up-and-comer and essentially ended his professional cycling career. In 1953, Giovanni Pinarello used that money to open a small workshop in Treviso, Italy, and Pinarello Bicycles, as we know it today, was born. Some of us might remember when we first saw a Pinarello in the US. It was 1984 when Alexei Greywall became the first American to win an Olympic gold in the road race. In 1988, Pedro Delgado won the Tour de France on a Pinarello, giving the brand its first of 15 Tour wins. Throughout the early 90s, it was Pinarello Bicycles that dominated the Tour de France with Miguel Indurain's 5 Tour victories. The first Pinarello carbon racing machine, the Prince, hit the road in 2000. By 2012, for the 10th time, Pinarello wins the Tour de France with Sir Bradley Wiggins and Chris Froome in second. In 2014, Pinarello releases the Dogma F8, which is a carbon fiber continuation of their flagship magnesium frame from the 1990s. Today, the Dogma continues to be the winning standard of Pinarello bicycles. Pinarello Bicycles has dominated the Grand Tours for the last 7 years. This year was no exception, with a stunning emphatic victory from Team Ineos' Egan Bernal. Pinarello boasts wins at Strade Bianche, Milan-San Remo, and Paris-Nice as well. The Pinarello brand, who now is run by Giovanni's son Fausto, never gave up the fight. Through disappointments and defeat came resolve. That tenacity to get back up and continue fighting built a legacy that not only embodied the sport of cycling itself, but led to one of the sporting world's most iconic brands.